Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum. After dropping the Chabahar Zahedan railway line, a second blow has been delivered to India by Iran. Iran has now cancelled India's involvement in the development of Farzad B gas field. This gas field was discovered in 2008 and it has a proven reserve of 21.7 trillion cubic feet of natural gas. The Chinese investment we know in Iran, according to the newly released 18-page document by the Iranian Ministry of Foreign Affairs, is to the tune of $400 billion spread over 25 years. And some analysts are of the view that this is 7 times Chinese investment in the China-Pakistan economic corridor. So clearly China and Iran are trying to make a counter block against the United States and India. So India is out. India is no more involved in these two projects. And I should tell you that the India-Iran friendship took a long time in the making, about 20 to 30 years. Hashmi Rafsanjani was invited as the chief guest to the Indian Republic Day parade in the 1980s. India had been supplying China diesel batteries for the submarines, and there has been close cooperation. They had memorandums of understanding, agreements on the joint scientific collaboration and other things. So India is finally losing its place in the Iranian scheme of things, because Iranians are now getting closer to China. They are going to sell China their oil at substantially decreased price, and China would be paying their Iranians customers, Iranian vendors, not in dollars but in yuan. So clearly the United States dollar is also going to find its space shrinking in the Middle East. Some more things which are developing are that the Chinese have warned the United Kingdom that their proposed deployment of their aircraft carrier HMS Queen Elizabeth in the Pacific is going to deliver a blow to the Sino-UK partnership. And you may recall that a few years ago when President Xi Jinping visited the United Kingdom, it was hailed as the beginning of a golden period in Chinese British relationship. The Chinese had invested heavily in a nuclear power plant also in the UK, but now as things stand, this partnership is also falling apart. So the Chinese have warned them that if they want to play a meaningful role in the post-Brexit world, they are losing out on it, because China is not going to invest there anymore in the vast quantities it was doing earlier. The UK has bowed under pressure of Washington, and they are going to phase out the Chinese telecom presence, Huawei, in the UK. And they are also involved somehow or the other in the Hong Kong demonstrations against the Chinese government. The UK government has promised the Hong Kongers 3,000 citizenships, those who are on the wrong side of the government and who've been identified as the pro-democracy protesters. And UK has, and like other countries, have criticized China for their new national security law. So the world, I think, is on the cusp of another Cold War. New alliances, new poles are emerging, and let's hope Pakistan is able to benefit from it in the most positive ways, not becoming part of either, but still benefiting from whatever is emerging in the world today. Thank you very much.